Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I am Disco Kitty the Crappy Crafter. Today we're going to be playing with somebody else's 3D printed molds. I have already created some shorts with these molds, and then I looked back and I was like, but nobody is going to know what these are, so I figured I should probably do a video introducing them before they start showing up in shorts in like a month and a half or whenever they're going to show up. So it's these molds. Keep in mind I was at a gaming convention recently, so these molds make little critters. This one makes goblins. Little itty bitty tiny goblins. This one makes a bugbear. This one makes a wolf, because you need to have a wolf. This one makes a kobold. This one makes a door and a half a wall. This one makes a whole wall. Look at the texture. So look at that texture. It's so cool. This one makes two chests, one a plain chest and one has teeth, so it's a mimic. And then this one makes a skeleton. And he put the sticker on upside down on the skeleton. I'm gonna have to make a mark or something so that I remember to open it this way. Anyways, and the last but not least, so that's 8 of the book style molds. There are 5 critters and 3 things, and then this makes a D20, and then you squish it together and it makes a D20. Now the interesting part about these molds is you'll notice that they're very open. You know, they don't seal real good because they're meant to make temporary pieces. They're meant to work with PlayDoh. I don't know if I could show PlayDoh on the channel, but I've done so. But PlayDoh. So what you do is you take some Play-Doh, you smoosh it in there, you smush it real good, you smush it down real, you take all the excess off, and then you have yourself a little figurine. He says he wants to make a whole bunch more. He's going to make bases, and by golly, I'm going to get a whole bunch of them. And I'm going to apologize now before we get too far into it, although we are quite far into it already. And I know you're out there screaming DK, but who is this person that made these magical book molds? And I say, it's a young lad that I met. I took his card and promptly lost it. I thought I had a receipt because I paid with credit. I thought I had a receipt, but I can't find it in my inbox. So I would love to give credit where credit is due, but I cannot. I don't know who made these. If any of you know who made this, leave me a comment down below and I will leave the link in the description. Unless, of course, I find it between now and then, I'll leave a little thing up above that says, I found it, there is a link. But, you know, eventually, hopefully, there will be a link in the description. But anyways, let's just get right into it. This video is probably going to be fairly short, but let's get into it and make some cute things, and then smoosh them. Alright, let's just get right into playing with these. So the D20 mold actually has a couple of magnets to help hold it together, anchor it, and, you know, help you center where it's supposed to be. There are 2 little, you can see there are 2 little things that you can line up, and they are not evenly spaced around it, so if you don't line them up right, then they're wrong. There are 2 positions they could almost fit in, and one little line fits on both of them, but the other one does not. So that lets you know which side goes where, and that's great. I love it. I love it when keys are done well. Alright, so now we're going to go in for the little goblin. These are they're just too cute. They're super cute, and I love them so much. And I can't wait to play with them with polymer clay, which you know I'm going to at some point. But remember, the main reason why I made this video is because I've already made a bunch of shorts with these, and they'll come out in a couple of weeks, and I figured we should probably have an introduction to what they actually are before that goes up, or those go up, as it were. But just look at how cute they are. They are so cute. Super cute. Dropped him on his face. Had to make him feel better, you know? Oop. Ah. Alright. Woofy time. Yeah, I love these. I think these are great. I am going to make so many things with these. And I did, between the time that I recorded this and now, which is the day before it goes up, again, I'm having a hard time with trying to, I've been lacking motivation recently, but that's neither here nor there. Anyways, so I was saying, so I tried to find this guy. And I know I have his card somewhere. I just don't know where I put it. And I feel really bad that I can't give credit where credit is due. So if any of y'all know, let me know. Then I can leave a link in the description. Here, I didn't put quite enough in the corner, so we'll fix it. Squish. Yeah. Probably still could have had a little bit more in there, because you'll see the door later when I do a close-up. You'll see the door is kind of lumpy and weird looking. But I just think these are so cute. I love them. I really, really, really do. I hope that this gentleman makes more of these, because I want them all. I do. I want them all. And I hope they only come out 3 or 4 at a time, so that I can, not have to buy them all at once. I want to get them onesie twosies as they come out. Which is the other reason why I hope we all figure out who made these. Because then I will be able to go and find them. And see, I went and I looked for book style mold. Book style, what are we working with? PlayDoh. Book style PlayDoh mold specifically. And I did find a whole bunch of them technically, but they were for Warhammer 40k, so not this. Definitely not this. But I couldn't find these, and it made me sad. But we'll see what happens. Rawr. Mimic. When a chest has a face, it's a mimic, and they don't usually have faces. The faces are on the inside, but it's still super cute. And I love it. Got really close to not having quite enough. His head is empty. Eek. Yeah, the second round used a lot more than the first round because of all those walls. Big cavities for those. But I just love how these work. I really, really do. Oh, and he managed to put the sticker on upside down on the skeleton, and that's okay. It's still super cool. Now, let's smash them all. Shall we smash them all? I think we should smash them all. Yeah, let's get into that. Yes. Gotta roll it a couple of times, I was hoping I'd get a 1 to make me really want to smash it, but And the goblin. Smoosh. Smoosh. And what was that, a bugbear? I don't even remember. The woof with the petting, and then the smooshing, and then it still has a face. Can't have that. And then the kobold, and we go with the smoosh, a slappy smoosh, and the skeleton with the smoosh. We left him an arm. Smoosh, smoosh. Oh no smoosh. We try to open the chest and then smash it. Yeah. And a wall, we just smoosh. And the wall with the door. See, it looks all lumpy and gross. Open, closed, and smoosh. Well, those were a lot of fun and they worked really, really well. I have no finished product anymore because I have smooshed them all. Smooshed them all. But I had a lot of fun. So we had skeleton. And we had a goblin. And we had a kobold. And we had a bugbear. And a wolf. And a chest. And a mimic chest. And a plain big wall, and a half wall, and a door, and a D20, and it's all super cool, and yay. I'm gonna have to figure out, I'm gonna have to really look at the sides on this, and I'm gonna mark it because there are 2 of these, which means that it fits either way, which doesn't really matter, but you know, I do like to have my 20. Wait. They don't actually fit together if you don't do it right. Oh, look at that. Oh, the man was clever. Clever. I did do it the right way, so it doesn't even matter. Yay, so, woo. Okay, so yeah, that was a lot of fun, and if and when, because I will hunt down this guy's website or Etsy or whatever he's got, and I will figure it out and I'll find him and I will link below and I'll put the link in all of the shorts that feature these, and yeah, I guess that's it for today because we had a lot of fun. We made some stuff, we squished some stuff, and yeah. Now that you know what these are, look forward to the shorts. It's basically just the same thing as what I just did, except short. And one thing I forgot to mention before I run off, and I'll insert this here at the end, is the gentleman that made these said that these will work with air dry clay. And now there's a couple different kinds of air dry clay, and I have 2 of them. I have the stuff that's kind of like Mold Magic or whatever it is from Crayola, and I have regular clay like air dry clay. So I have a polymer, I assume it's a polymer, I don't know. So I have a cheap air dry clay and I have a clay like air dry clay. So I don't think the clay like one will work in here because it's very clay like. But the other stuff, the one that's supposed to be meant for kids and is less messy and, you know, comes out with that foamy rubber stuff, that should probably work. And I have some of that somewhere, but I'll have to dig it up. But yeah, with all that being said, we'll see you next week. Stay safe.